If you ever want to know how fast a life can fall apart, try standing in a wedding dress while your fiancé whispers, "I can't do this," in front of 300 guests. That was the moment my world shattered. The music stopped. The guests started whispering, and my best friend, standing beside me as maid of honor, wouldn't look me in the eyes. I thought he was nervous, cold feet. But then he said the words that burned into my soul. "I'm in love with someone else." The room exploded in gasps. My hands went numb. I forced myself to ask, "Who?" He didn't answer. He didn't need to, because my best friend stepped forward and held his hand. That's when I realized the betrayal wasn't sudden. It was planned. She had helped me pick this dress. She had planned my bridal shower. She had looked me in the eyes and said, "You're the luckiest girl alive." And all along, she was stealing him. I didn't scream. I didn't cry. I just looked at both of them and said calmly, "Are you sure?" My fiancé nodded. "Yes." So I smiled. Okay. The guests thought I broke, but I didn't, because what they didn't know was that I already knew. 2 weeks before the wedding, I saw messages, late night calls, secret lunches. I could have canceled everything. I could have confronted them. But instead, I prepared. You see, my fiancé wasn't just marrying me for love. He was marrying into my father's company. My family owned one of the largest real estate firms in the city, and he worked there, under my father. Everyone thought he earned his promotions, but I knew the truth. I pulled strings for him. I convinced my father to trust him. I vouched for him, quietly signed something else. A prenuptial agreement. But not the kind he expected. A loyalty clause, hidden deep in the contract. If he was proven unfaithful before or during the marriage process, he would immediately lose his executive position in the company and be blacklisted from partner firms. He signed it without reading carefully, because he trusted me. Funny, right? So when he humiliated me at the altar, he activated his own downfall. After the guests left, he walked toward me confidently, almost relieved. "I hope you understand," he said. I looked at him calmly. "I do." Then I handed him an envelope. "What's this?" "Consequences." He laughed until he read it. His face changed. "What is this clause?" I tilted my head. "You signed it." He started sweating. "This is insane. You can't do this." "I don't have to," I said softly. "It's automatic." Meanwhile, my best friend looked confused. She thought she won. She thought she got the man and the future. But she forgot something. He wasn't successful because of his talent. He was successful because of my name. By Monday morning, he was removed from his position. By Wednesday, 3 firms rejected his applications. By Friday, his reputation was destroyed. And my best friend? She quit her job to support him. Romantic, right? Except reality hits hard when money disappears. But here's where it gets darker. 3 months later, they announced their engagement online. Smiling pictures. Caption, "True love always wins." People sent me screenshots, expecting me to be hurt. I wasn't. Because I was busy building something bigger. You see, after the wedding disaster, I stepped into my father's company fully. Background role. No more supporting someone else's success. I restructured everything. New leadership, new investors. And then I discovered something shocking. My ex-fiancé had been leaking company information months before the wedding to a competitor. The relationship with my best friend wasn't just emotional. It was strategic. She worked at that competitor company. It wasn't just betrayal. It was corporate espionage. Suddenly, everything made sense. The timing, the confidence, the public humiliation. They thought once he married me, they'd gain access. And when that failed, they switched tactics. But they underestimated one thing. I had already traced the leaks weeks ago. I was just waiting. So I filed a lawsuit. Not emotional, not dramatic. Legal, cold, precise. When the evidence hit court, disappeared. Messages recovered, bank transfers exposed, internal files traced. My ex tried to claim innocence. My former best friend blamed him. They turned on each other instantly. Love doesn't survive pressure, especially when it's built on greed. The competitor company fired her. He faced legal penalties and financial fines. Their engagement ended quietly. No more true love wins, but here's the final twist. 6 months later, he came to see me. Not angry, not arrogant, broken. I made the worst mistake of my life, he said. I studied his face carefully. For a second, I almost felt sorry. Almost. Then he said something that erased that feeling. Can we fix this? Fix, as if I was a backup plan, as if I was a safety net. I smiled softly. You didn't lose me at the altar, I said calmly. You lost me. The first time you lied. And I walked away. But here's the part no one expected. A year later, our company surpassed the competitor that tried to destroy us. We acquired them. Yes, acquired. And guess who signed the final approval papers? Me. The girl left at the altar. The girl humiliated in white. The girl they thought was weak. Turns out, silence is louder than revenge. And patience is deadly. They thought they were stealing my future. But all they did was remove themselves from it. And that was the best wedding gift I ever received.